Hello and welcome to, this is actually a, remake of sorts for a homemade game I made, um, a fairly long time ago. By a fairly long time ago, I mean, I don't know, over a year ago, probably. But, it was a game that I originally called Google Hunt, but then I decided to call it Google Quest, and, basically what it was my answer to GeoGuessr because of the whole, oh, you have to have a pro membership in order to play an unlimited amount of times and all these other really neat features that free players can't even experience. So thanks, GeoGuessr. You made me have to make my own game, although I didn't really program or anything. It's just I go on Google Earth, I already did this before the stream, by the way, but I had made a notepad document, and it was a list of things to do, and so what I'm going to do is, or not what I'm going to do, the game itself is now called Google Hunt, and it's basically a virtual scavenger hunt in Google Earth Street View. And what you do is, you can do this for yourself. It's really easy. All you need is Google Earth. So, go on any browser that you want and do that. You don't even need to download it. You just go to the website and do it. But, then, what you do is, you yawn. No, then what you do is you make your own list. And what you'll want to do beforehand is use Google Earth and use Street View in the area that you know you're going to be making the game in. Like the round, I guess. And what you'll want to do is you'll want to take note of the items / locations or landmarks that you see on Google Earth, and then make a list of those, but don't actually list the actual thing. Instead, you describe very loosely what it is. So for an example, we have this. So, like, this is what I mean. So, if you want to play this yourself, it's really, really easy. So for the first round, it's just my state. Game mode is standard. There's also another game mode that I made up called Road Trip, where you basically have the place that you start in, and then you have a place that you're going to in Street View. And what you can do is, if it ends up being a very long game, you can halt it, and then you can pick back up later. But this is just gonna be standard for tonight, just to get my bearings straight with it. But basically, I only made one round so far, but I'll make more as the stream progresses, because this was just like a startup thing for me. Round 1 is Texas. Game mode is standard, which means that you have set locations that you can go to and explore in. There's 6 items. So that could be like, for example, a specific sign or a billboard. It could be a car. It could be locations, which this one is literally chocked full of locations, and there's only one car. But then it says locations to explore. NRH, which is my city, Hearst, and Keller, which are also neighboring cities, speaking of which. So the first one is common muscle car named after a French word meaning friend. Difficulty is 2. It's a 2 because, oh hey. It's a 2 because at first glance you might be thinking, A car whose name is French for friend? What does that mean? But, you'll see very soon whenever I actually start up Google Earth. But, yeah. The next one is a place that was once frequented by the creator of this game. Although it's not really much of a game, it's just more like a little activity, I guess you could say, because if it was an actual game, then I would have actually programmed it myself, but all I did was just come up with the idea of, oh, I could just go into Google Earth, go into Street View, and make a list of things I can collect, although I'm not actually collecting, I'm just looking at them. I was also inspired to do this by Vark Skeletor. But, it says here, sadly, that place has since departed. That is in reference to a particular store that, well, I don't know why I looked backwards. Let's just say that it is a store that is widely known around the US for being a particular stop for gamers. Think of that what you will. Third item is a place once visited on a few occasions by the game's creator. He's only been there twice. That's why I said a few occasions, because it was literally something that I've only been to like once or twice, but I still somewhat remember it, but not too much. Because, that's not where we're going. This was just because of the fact that, I was listening to some music from Sonic Adventure, and I looked at someone's comment, and they had said something about, one of the levels from Sonic Adventure being based on a location in Florida, so that's why I did that. Anyway, where we're actually going is all the way to my home state of Texas. Yeah. Not here, by the way. I don't live in Houston. Yeah, I live all the way up here in, central Texas. Pretty crazy, huh? I have actually been to the rural part of Texas, too, so. But we are gonna start right at my own home. Okay, well, not really. Because I don't want to accidentally, reveal any personal information. Anyway. Also, I had a lot of fun last night doing my stream. And, what's really funny is I actually had quite a few viewers by the time I finished. Like, whenever it showed how many people watched total, it was, quite a lot. But, that house right over here is where I live. I skipped over it so it doesn't show my address, but this is actually the neighborhood I live in. Very nice, quaint little neighborhood. But we are gonna head off to, precinct line. But, yeah, this is literally, like, where I live. This is not where I live. I don't live at a gas station. Imagine if someone lived at a gas station. That'd be, that'd be very weird. Oh, it's like I'm at an intersection. I don't have one of those, gaming steering wheels, for those simulator games. But I guess to start off, can't really see it, but we're gonna do the items in numerical order. But oh right, actually getting back to the list. This one is really easy for me because I literally remember everything about it. But, the creator's childhood home up until 2017. literally the house I lived in from when I was born up until 2017, around my birthday. That was whenever we successfully, or not successfully, but fully moved into the house I'm in right now, which is the house I circled my cursor at earlier when I was in that neighborhood. Yeah. Then we have a store that has sadly closed down several years ago. It never grew up to its full potential. Emphasis on grew up. Because I think one of the slogans for that store was something about never wanting to grow up or something. And I'm not getting it confused with Chuck E. Cheese. Besides, that's not even one of the items, because Chuck E. Cheese is still doing relatively well from what I've seen. Oh, right. And the final item is actually a bonus. So technically there are 5 items plus a bonus, but it still counts. But it's also just something cool that I wanted to show. Okay. Something really interesting to note is that Google Earth here, the pictures that you're seeing in Street View are not up to date with what's going on now. As of this moment, there's actually a neighborhood right here. Now it says here that it's, coming soon, but right now, this very second, there is actually a neighborhood there. Actually looks very nice, and to see that it's actually so close to my neighborhood, which ironically enough shares sort of the same name, is pretty cool. Also, another thing that is different between Google Earth's Street View here in my city and right now in real life, there's another building over here. Can't see it, but excuse me. Thank you. Wait. That is not the car, by the way. Or that. But I'm gonna deviate a little bit to show what I mean. This is not an item on the list, by the way. It's just me showing it off. So yeah, this is what I meant by interrace, just my city. I didn't mean to go on Yelp. I think the building is invisible. Also, oh yeah, I forgot they opened up at that time. Can't find any image. Oh, there it is. Not it. Not it. Not it. Um. I'm trying to find it. Yeah. Maybe this? No. It's showing my old city. Maybe if I search... Oh. Because the thing about precinct line is that it's sort of like a border, in a way. Like, you know how if you're going from one state to another, they have the state borders? And, for Texas and Oklahoma, it's the Red River. That's how you know you're about to cross over to Oklahoma. Plus the signs, obviously. But, it's much the same for Precinct Line, where I'm at right now is the city I currently live in, which is North Richland Hills. The city that is across from us is technically Colleyville, which is a city that is not mentioned in the item list because I'm not going there. Partially because, I haven't really gone to Colleyville all that much. I've been through there, but I don't really know much about it. But, yeah, I've listed this, this, and this. I might do a redo of it, though, because there might be some other stuff that I might add to it. But, just know that the stuff that I've listed is, yeah. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, it doesn't show an image, but it at least shows... Oh, wait, no, never mind. It shows the inside, but not the outside. But, basically, it's one of those, oh. Well, this kind of shows it, but it was like a work in progress. But basically, what I'm trying to say is the Dunkin' Donuts that I live near isn't just one single building. It's actually an end cap. So you could still dine in there and, sit outside in the patio, but it's an end cap of a sort of small, I don't know what you call it, but, on the opposite end of this, building, there's actually a barbershop that is about to be opening, relatively soon called Bazooka Charlie's, which sounds really, really cool. But then we have the middle section, which is, still not leased yet. I don't see them putting a restaurant there because I think it'd be kind of weird to have like a big old fancy restaurant, like a fucking, uh, like, I don't know, Italian food or something. I don't think that'd be really appropriate to put that right next to a Dunkin' Donuts. If anything, they would just put a store there. But my question is, what kind of store? It could be anything. Or it could just be, a restaurant. Which again would be really, really weird, seeing as how, typically you wouldn't see restaurants on a whatever kind of building that is. I guess you could call it a shopping center because that's the whole point is like it's man, I don't know what that kind of building is called. All I know is that it usually has an assortment of shops like this. It's like a shopping district or whatever. or shopping center, or shopping whatever it is. It's not a mall. I know that. I'm not getting a job over there, by the way. Yeah. But basically what I'm saying is we have a Dunkin' Donuts on one end of the actual thing. Wait, what? Oh. Didn't expect that to be there. Oh, that just means for lease. That is an area that could be sold, but it hasn't been, made into an area that would be considered parking spaces yet. Like a parking lot. Because there's a sign right next to this CVS right over here that does say that, oh, this little plot over here is available. This is just up for lease. Leased in negotiation. But this is where the Bazooka Charlie is going to be. This is currently empty right now. What? I thought there was a mattress place. Huh. Okay. Oh, yeah, here it is. Proposed Bazooka Charlie's, but it is in development. It is being built, it is being worked on, and whenever I go walking, I almost always walk along Precinct Line. The only exception is whenever I'm walking on Davis Boulevard, which is the street that is sort of parallel to Precinct Line, but not really because it eventually does intersect. But on Davis Boulevard, which is, well, I'll show you in a little bit. Actually, I'll show you right now. But this is where the little building is that talked about with the Dunkin' Donuts and stuff. Yeah. Just to let you know, the Mustang is not the muscle car. Because, the Mustang's name comes from a wild horse. That's not French for friend. It is also not a Ford. But we will see it eventually. Oh, yeah, and right next to that building, there's actually a Valvoline right over here. Not like over here, but it's in this little area. Because there's the sign over there, which is for that building that I kind of showed off in that one website. And then this sign is for this plot that is adjacent to it. And then we have this plot right over here. This is the one that, it said, oh, hey, there's a spot available for this. So, who knows what that'll be. Probably nothing. But, there's the CVS, as you can see. There's also a Kroger over here, and I like going in there a lot. In fact, on my way home, I visit there. I go inside and look around sometimes. Usually just passing through, though. Also, Popo. Oh, and another thing. This little end cap space right over here, it actually used to be a southern bistro called Blythe's, but it closed down presumably due to business numbers dwindling. You know, like customers just weren't visiting as often, and because of that, it eventually, and very, very recently, as in literally half a year ago, I think, or almost half a year ago, it became a Pet Supplies Plus. But as I already mentioned, the images that you see in Street View are not always up to date, so what you're seeing here is not what is there right now, like at this moment. There's a I almost said that there was a Prius. No, that's a PT Cruiser, otherwise known as, in my opinion, one of the most underrated vehicles in the world. I do mean that. Still not seeing it, but I know I'm gonna find one because I see this certain car like everywhere when I'm walking, and undoubtedly I'll see it whenever I'm on here. That's not it, by the way. Yeah, Silverado, nice. Maybe over here? No. Okay. Yeah, it says here Colleyville. That's because at some point along Precinct line, it ends up not being Hearst anymore, and it ends up being Colleyville, which is really cool because now I know, or I've known for a while now, that we neighbor another city, and then it goes back to saying North Richland Hills. FJ, whatever it is. I know in GTA it's called the BJ XL. Very fitting name given the fact that GTA is all about humorous parodies of stuff. Yeah, so this is something else. We do not have this anymore. This Arby's got replaced by a Popeye's chicken. I forgot when exactly this happened, but I know it happened last year during the pandemic, and undeniably it was because of the pandemic impacting Arby's, business that it was getting, so they ended up closing this one down, and it ended up getting replaced by a Popeye's chicken, and I haven't personally been to that place, but I do intend to at some point, because I've had Popeye's chicken, and it's delicious. Especially the biscuits and stuff. It's really good. Anyway. I still can't find it. It's not over here. Here I am saying that it's one of the most common cars that you'll see, and I don't see it. Unless it's hiding. Alright. Yeah, one of the most common cars, my ass. It could be any of the models, too. The older, like the old models of this specific car, I don't count that as towards the actual item, because those are rare. That is not it. Oh, if you look very closely, you'll see this crane right over here. And I'll get to why that's there and what that's for, or rather what it became. I'm not saying the crane turned into a building, I'm saying the crane built a building. or helped, I guess. I don't know. But it's actually really cool because this place I'm about to show you I've actually been to, and it's pretty surprising because you wouldn't believe what I'm about to say. But I happen to be a connoisseur of movies. They're hiring, or were hiring. And I'm still trying to find the car. That's not it. That is a Mercedes. Again, here I go saying, oh, it's one of the most common cars that you'll see on the road. And I can't find it! Although eventually I will, but that's the thing. Eventually I will. But not right now, because apparently it's playing hide and seek. That is a nice looking Nissan, though. Oh, I thought it said a word. I thought it said J and K for a second. I didn't zoom out there for a second. But if you can look really, really closely, right behind the Whataburger over here, there's a building that was being erected. Bills, I'm sorry. That I believe started being built sometime in 2018, and in 2019 it eventually got finished. And like I said, in a little bit, I know this is deviating from the game, but I'll show you what it actually became and how that's relevant to me in some ways. One of which is no longer relevant, but I will get to that very shortly. Yet another Mustang. Hooray. Oh, there's a Prius over there. That's not the car I'm talking about, by the way. It's funny, I'm trying to find the car. I think you might already know what it is. But I can't find it. It's hiding. It's playing hide and seek. But eventually I will see it. I did say eventually, so it's gonna take me a little bit. Remember, this is Google Street View. It's not like an open world game. No, that's not it. It is a very beautiful looking sky blue Mustang. I've always liked sky blue. Can't see it. It's a very common vehicle, guys. Not BMW. Funny, I'm having difficulty There it is. Anyway, swiftly moving on. Yeah, so about that place. about that place. I bet you're really wondering what it is. Well, you can faintly see it, but yeah, Alamo Drafthouse. If you're wondering what that is, Alamo Drafthouse is a movie theater slash tavern place that was first founded in 97. The very same year I was born, by the way. I think I'm just gonna try and see when exactly it was founded. Yeah, it just says 97. But, it doesn't say exactly when it was founded. It just says 97. 24 years ago. And, here it is. This happened more recently. They filed for bankruptcy, but they turned the page on that, and now it looks like they're making a big comeback. Also, that looks like an oddly shaped penis. But the reason why they're coming back is partially because due to the pandemic, you know, hitting them hard, they had to have a sort of on-demand service. But slowly but surely they have started reopening theaters. And something really cool is that they're actually going to be reopening our local theater next month. They haven't given any specific dates. In fact, if I look it up for you, Alamo Drafthouse NRH. Yeah, this is literally the building. And, news. Oh, this was, yeah. Alamo On Demand. This is their substitute for the theaters. Like, you could still probably use it even whenever the theaters come back. But, as you'll see on this page right here, which was first posted April 29th, and, the funny thing is, I still remember the day that I saw a, post on Twitter about it, and at first I was like, oh, holy shit. So I went to that article and checked on it, but, on the Oscars, Matthew McConaughey, you might know him, he, said that movie theaters are coming back, which is really, really good. But what's even better is the fact that, now right now, nothing is set in stone about the specific dates when these are opening, but DFW area, I happen to live in said area, so it'll be pretty soon, but not quite super soon, but whenever they have a clear idea of when they will be opening, then that'll be great. But now for the reason why this place is so important. It's because of the fact that in 2019, a friend of mine who I used to go to high school with, they had posted an article related to Alamo Drafthouse saying that it was going to be having a new location opening in my city. Come to find out, this exact address right here that I saw in the article is that theater. That very theater that you saw in that picture on the website is that theater right over there. And so I saw it, and then eventually I saw a sponsored post about the theater. I guess that's solid proof that Facebook spies on us, because I did see the announcement on Facebook, And eventually I saw that they were hiring, and I thought, I think that'd be a pretty cool place to get a job. So, with the help of a friend of mine who, I guess I'll go ahead and get the second item out of the way, because it is literally just over here in Precinct Line. And it's extremely easy, seeing as how I knew exactly where it was. Yeah, it's right there. It's GameStop. Excuse me, it's not letting me go over there. Okay, now it is. There it is. Okay. Anyway, so a friend of mine named Jordan who worked as the store leader for this GameStop, which unfortunately has closed down. It has since been replaced by a total men's healthcare service place, which I haven't been inside, but if you want to know when this GameStop closed, it was actually towards the end of September last year. And it was actually really sad, and I felt really emotional on the last ever time I went over to this one, because I made really good friends there. I still remember when I was a little kid and I came here on occasion to get games, and eventually when we moved here, I would actually get to walk to this exact same GameStop. And the first store leader that I was familiar with, he was a nice guy, but due to how stressed he didn't seem that welcoming to me. I'm not saying he was a bad person. He was great. His name is William, but he moved to Florida for something, and I think he left GameStop altogether. The very next person who became the store leader was a very close friend of mine named Adam, who I haven't seen in a couple of years, but he's really cool. And then after that, we had a store leader by the name of Tyler, who, to me, she was very nice, but from what I've heard towards other customers, she wasn't as nice, but me and her got along famously. And then was my friend Jordan, who, man, the things that we talked about, she was so cool. And the thing is, there was actually a sad thing that happened where it's nothing tragic, by the way. It's not like, oh, someone got hurt. But in 2019, I found out that she was going to be moving to Oregon, so she put my friend Styler, who was the assistant store leader, in charge. And she got a job over at GameStop over there, I think at a higher up position. But I still miss her to this day. She was really cool, and I hope she's doing well. But yeah, then Styler took over, and eventually the pandemic hit, and I remember whenever the pandemic first hit, when things weren't like super, super intense. Last year in March on the 19th was whenever I got Doom Eternal. And since then, I didn't really visit the store all that often because of the pandemic. And the last ever time I ever went there, I got a shirt, a Pokemon shirt, which is in my closet over there. I'm actually pointing to it. Nice. I think I also got Starlink Battle for Atlas, which the box is yeah, it's on my armoire. Right up there. If you can barely see it, it's right on top of that Wolfenstein box for the collector's edition. I did not get that one. I didn't get the collector's edition when they were closing. It was when they were still doing really well. But yeah. GameStop, this one in particular meant a lot to me. So, but getting back to the story regarding Alamo Drafthouse. So, this was whenever Jordan was still working here. So, it was sort of relatively early in 2019. But, I had told her that we were getting an Alamo Drafthouse and that they were hiring, and that I was thinking about getting a job, maybe as a ticket taker or something. So she helped me out, and I know looking back, like, she did a really good job helping me out, so this is no flack towards her. She did really good. But my pet boss said that it also would have been nice if I would have had him help me out, but seeing as how I just wanted to get it done straight off the bat, I signed up for a job, and I actually applied for two positions, one of which was dishwasher and prep, which I didn't realize I needed a food handler license. I'll get back to that in a second. But the other job listing that I put on there was for the ticket taker, you know, the concierge at the very front of the building. I always called it a ticket taker because it was just something that I grew up thinking was the actual job name, but... And I unfortunately didn't get the concierge, but I did get the dishwasher. But it was pretty cool. You know, I eventually got called up for an interview at a hotel that I have actually seen before when I was with my papa in the past. But interview went well. They put me to the job, and eventually then came time for the training, which took place an entire week before the theater was scheduled to open on the weekend that the Avengers Endgame movie was supposed to come out. It was then on the first day of training that I learned that, in order to be a dishwasher operator, which also has a side job of helping prepare stuff, you had to have a food handler license. I didn't see that on the thing, or maybe I just wasn't paying attention. But I told my papa, and he said that we'll get that done. What's really good is that the company actually sent me a link to the website where I can get the food handler license. And I still have that license, by the way. But eventually I did get to the actual training, which is nice. And things went smoothly. Eventually I got my own pay card because I didn't have a bank account. But as you'll hear about in a little bit, that also became a downside to the job. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I hate my job, but looking back, maybe it wasn't a good idea. But anyway, yeah, basically, training went well, and what was really cool, and something that they told us not to talk about whenever it first happened, but I'm pretty damn sure I don't have a job anymore over at, not GameStop, Alamo. But, employees got to see an employee screening of the Avengers Endgame movie, and, my god, that movie was so fucking incredible. Anyway, so basically, eventually came time that I got my pay card. Now, at first I thought whenever I was getting paid, it was going to be one of those checks. That's something that I grew up thinking that everybody would get, is just, you know, a paper check that you would have some cash in, you would get the money that way. I later found out that it was actually a pay card. So it's sort of like a bank account that you had to set up, but it's not actually a bank account. It is a pay card account that you had to set up on a website related to said card. And, it was fine. I got that all done. And at first I was getting paid, and as I mentioned before on a previous stream, that's how I got my PC. If it wasn't for me getting that job, I would not be streaming on a PC. At least not right now. I'd have to wait a long time to save up for it. But I was able to afford the PC, and my papa got me some other stuff that I needed. And all that's well and good. Fast forward to July 5th, I think. And an issue occurred. And that is that the paycard account was locked and then disabled at some point. How I found out about that was on my paydays, normally I would get an email saying, oh, a deposit of this amount of money was applied to your account. But on July 5th, it had notified me that a direct deposit is pending and that I had to log into my account to check on it. Unfortunately, here's the downside to having a pay card account. Or rather, the downside to pay card accounts in general. So, the thing is, I don't live by myself and I don't pay any bills, right? I don't have to. But anyway, when I was setting up the account, it had me put in my address as you would with anything related to cards or anything like that. In fact, that's how I got my card, because I had to get a new one because something happened. And you might be thinking, oh, well, that's okay, right? When setting up the account, I had to put in my address. I had to send pictures front and back of my ID to the company for the cards. No, this isn't like some kind of ID fraud or anything like that. Nothing happened. It was just how you're supposed to do that. But then it told me, oh, we still need a picture of a bill with your name on it. As I already mentioned earlier, I don't get bills at all. So, what am I supposed to do? So I brought it up to my papa, and he said, well, maybe I could send you a picture of one of my bills, and if you say in your email that you're sending that you don't pay bills, but you had to use this bill, then maybe they'll understand. Unfortunately, also sorry about the voice crack, but unfortunately, that did not work. Which sucks because, as I had mentioned, on July 5th, the account was disabled, so I couldn't access the account at all. I even tried resetting the password to see if maybe I forgot something, and I never got an email from that company about, oh, you need to reset your password. So that means my account was literally deleted with literally, I don't even know how much money on that account from when I got paid. So because of that, I had to notify my boss about it. And he said, yeah, we've had another employee that's had that happen to them, so we're going to get in contact with the company who provided us with those cards. To this very day, I have heard no updates on that situation. And to my knowledge, from what I can tell right now, I'm pretty sure I don't have that job because of the pandemic. But in the unlikely chance that I still do have this job, what's even the point? Because I can't get paid, you know? And even if I get another account and have to make a new account, the same thing's going to happen over and over and over. So it's not like they could just magically come up with another idea. So, yeah. And please note, this is nothing against my actual job. My job is great, or was great, I guess. But after what I dealt with, and the fact that they still kept me on the job, they didn't even say, yeah, since this is happening, then we can't really have you on the job anymore. We're gonna have to let you go. Yeah. And what's even weirder is the fact that I haven't even gotten an email saying that I was let go at all. Even whenever it was announced recently that the DFW area was getting reopened at some point, I never got an email about that at all. So I guess I just lost my job and they just haven't notified me about it. But am I mad at Alamo Draft House? No. In fact, even though I'm more than likely not employed there anymore, I'm still going to be a patron. I'm still going to go there, see movies. And as I've mentioned, you can actually. Um, it's sort of like those studio movie grill locations where you could go to the movie and you can order food in the theater, like while you're watching a movie. But how they do it is different in that you don't press a button on the little desk thing. Instead, there's a slip of paper that you are supposed to write down your order on, and then you put it in this little slit on the very edge of the desk. There's like this little thing that makes the slip stand up, so that way it's visible to the employees taking your order, and they'll take that order up to the kitchen and they'll bake it for you, or cook it. And it's really cool. I've actually tried their food while I worked there, and it was really good. Like, no joke. Alamo Drafthouse's food is incredible. Um, but yeah, in terms of working there, I think this just turned me off from trying to get another job. Unless it's a job that I feel pretty adequate about, but at this very moment, I can't really think of anything that I would really like to be, employed at. But that being said, this is no flack towards Alamo Drafthouse at all. I love the company. I love the movie theater itself, and the employees are all super fantastic. They were all super nice to me, and uh, I remember a few. um, well, actually, I just remember two of them, and that was the higher ups in the building itself. There's Jeff Jeff Busey, and the reason why I was laughing there is because one time my papaw asked me who my bosses were, and I mistakenly said that Jeff Busey's name was Jeff Bezos. And I guess it's just because, like, I didn't really remember his name, but I knew who Jeff Bezos was. But I did later tell him that the name was Jeff Busey and not Jeff Bezos. um, but the other guy was named Jeff Torres. Um, he was super cool, and I hope he's doing well. But anyway, yeah. So that's my story about how I came to know about Alamo Drafthouse and my first-hand experience with it, both as a customer and as an employee, or rather both, because um as an employee there I was actually able to see free movies. Disney movies were a little bit different in that you had to wait, I think, a week or two until you could see a free Disney movie. Um but the first free movie I ever saw there that wasn't an employee screening was I want to say it was John Wick Parabellum. but I might be wrong. But then I saw the Pikachu movie, you know, Detective Pikachu, and then I saw the Godzilla movie, Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is really cool because it was my first time seeing a Godzilla movie in theaters. Then you fast forward all the way to last year in February. And the movie that you all know and love, not Sonic Adventure, Sonic the Hedgehog, came out to theaters literally on my birthday. So I was 23 whenever that movie came out. And originally I was planning on seeing the movie on my birthday, but then I thought, no, that wouldn't really be fair because there's family members who would want to spend time with me for my birthday. So instead I decided to wait a week and see it on President's Day. And yeah. And what's really funny is the day after that I got the Sega Genesis May. Ugh. So yeah. Then after that, the pandemic hit in March last year, and I haven't gone there since because they were closed down. But to be reminded of the fact that they are reopening sometime in July. Again, I'm fairly positive I'm not employed there anymore, just simply due to the way things have been over the past year. But even looking past that, I'll still happily be a customer there, and I'm very glad that I found out about that company through that article that my friend posted, because I've come to love Alamo Drafthouse. Even though I haven't gone there in well over a year, I still think it is a very, very good company, a very good movie theater chain, and at least from what I've seen from this location that I live near, the employees are all super nice. And I surely hope that all the other Alamo Draft Houses are just like that. Because that's how you know that you're running a good business, is if the employees themselves are super nice. And I hope that I made them happy as their little dishwasher operator, because I think I did pretty damn good for what I could do. Anyway, this Sprint no longer exists. It was first there when we moved here, and then it closed down, or I think they moved, and then they came back, and then they closed down again, so this space right here is now for lease. And something else that happened recently was that this Grandpa's popcorn right here, it's, to my knowledge, I don't know if it got broken into, per se, but what happened was a few days ago I was walking, and how I normally walk out here is I go to that one Walmart that we were in front of earlier, and I'll show it off the best I can. But if you could see right there, there's this hill right here. And what I do is, whenever I'm walking from Walmart to these places, although GameStop's not there anymore, but I still walk along here. I walk along the side of Walmart where the auto center is, go behind there, and then I walk over this hill, go behind this bank over here, and then I'll walk along here, and nowadays, every time I walk by where GameStop used to be, I just feel a little sad. Not like enough to cry, but it does make me feel a little sad, you know, but there's plenty of other GameStops. In fact, the one I go to nowadays is in Watauga, which is another neighboring city, but it's way too far for me to walk, so I have to have my papa bring me there whenever he gets the opportunity. But anyway, then I round the corner over here where the cotton patch is, which is still there, by the way. For a while they just had takeout, you know. But now they actually do let people dine in there. But going back to this Grandpa's Popcorn, what had happened was, as I was walking along here, these two brick walls, they sort of obstruct your view until you get right next to those stores. So when I was walking near this wall here, like, let's just pretend that I'm over here. Walking from here to here, like, up until that brick wall, you can't really see much. But whenever I walk past the wall, I notice something a little bit peculiar about the store. So I turn to my right, and first thing I see is a big broken window. This window right here. And I'm just sitting there, not sitting, but standing there perplexed by, like, what happened. And what's even more odd is that there was no evidence of ransacking, and I didn't see anything stolen. I didn't see any damage at all other than the window, so, yeah. And I didn't see anything that looked like it was thrown through the window, so I'm not exactly sure what happened. But later that day, whenever I was walking out of Target after a while, well, actually beforehand, I was over at McDonald's over there. You can't really see it, but that is a McDonald's over there. You can kind of see the Archway logo. But I had just gotten a drink of water over there, and I walked along here. I crossed the intersection over here after getting my signal, and I see this police car out here. And so I walk near it and look at it, and then I go into that side of Target to look around. And it was really weird because I asked employees in the store if they knew what was going on, and they didn't see any police officers at all in there. So I guess they were doing something. But after a little while of spending time in Target, I exited, and the police car that was originally right over here was now right in front of this place. Not like parked on the sidewalk, but just parked right in this little spot. And so I'm just looking at the window, and eventually the police officer of that car approaches me, and he asked me if I knew anything about it. And I told him my story, that I was just walking around here and I just saw the window earlier that day, and so he said thank you and all that. And then eventually I come back here, and the manager of that store was there with him. Or I think he was there with the police officer when the police officer initially talked to me, because I guess he was just getting out of his car over here somewhere. But I think the very next day, I think I went walking the day after that. But this window was then boarded up. So the store is still open, or was still open to the public, like, the next day. Because, whenever I went over here was Memorial Day, and then the day after that, it was still fairly clear weather, and so that next day on June 1st was whenever I saw the window was boarded up. It was just this window. No other windows were broken. It wasn't this one, this one, this one, this one, or that one, or that one. It was this big window right here. So, yeah. Oh. I mistakenly pressed the right mouse button, and I didn't realize that you could hold that down to zoom in and out without having to use the mouse wheel. Anyway, going to the list. A place once visited on a few occasions by the game's creator. he's only went there twice. The reason why this is difficulty 4 is because, as I mentioned, I've only been to this place twice. Both of which was whenever I was a little kid, and I believe it was either when I was at daycare or it was something else. But I have looked up where this place is, and it still is operating to this day, which is really neat. But what we need to do is we need to go all the way over here to this intersection. And we need to turn. And then we need to follow this road. Because I'm gonna exit out real quick of this. Oh, you can even do that right mouse button thing outside of Street View mode. But we're gonna go along here, and eventually there's going to be a place that I'll happen across. Eventually, I mean. But yeah, going back to Street View. Also, that airborne place actually used to be a Ross, believe it or not. We're gonna go along here until we get to one of the intersections. And, alright, but eventually we're gonna come across a building, I think. Maybe not. I think it's further along down. Yeah, here. But then we're gonna turn here. Because there's one place in particular that I remember going to twice as a kid. I'll try and see where it is, but this is actually the item. It is labeled as a location / landmark. But, welcome Keller. Yeah, it's crazy. This place is literally right next to my city. Oh, I thought that said Grove Street. Anyway. This isn't it, by the way. This is a school. But there is a place nearby in this city that I went to. I'm gonna see if maybe... I'll try and find it. Aw. I can't guarantee that I can find it on the first try, but I know it is nearby. We're probably gonna have to go to another big road just in order to find it. But I vaguely know where it is. Kind of. So just bear with me. It's a work in progress. By the way, after I get done with this round, I will go to in the next round. I'm probably gonna have like maybe 2 or 3 more rounds of Google Hunt. But this is basically what it is. The original concept was just, you know, finding random things, but then after a while that started to grow a little stale. Yeah. Oh, over here? Probably not. Oh, that's a playground. Oh man, okay. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble trying to find it. Cause I don't know why. It's not here. Swiftly moving on. I think it might be out there. Oh, hello, tree. The tree says hello, and I say hello to the tree. And the tree says, who the fuck are you talking to? Also, look at this. Look at this relic of the past looking picture. And then it goes back to modern day along with a police car. That suddenly disappears. They're space aliens! Ah! I swear to God I'm not drunk, by the way. The only things I've had today for drinking was coffee. I've had 2 mugs of it. And then, 2 cans of Mountain Dew. So, yeah. That's not it. Nope. That's not it either. Tell you what, though, I think I just strained my vocal cords from screaming like that. Freaking space aliens, man. Oh my god. As in, oh my god, that sun. Still trying to find it. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Pi 5, never heard of that. Deal Dental, or, oh, Ideal Dental. I think that's the same building that I saw earlier. Okay, that's not it. Also, I thought that said something completely different. Yeah, but where is it? What the heck? Oh wait, maybe it's over. Maybe it's over here. Yeah, maybe. Teleport, go. I don't see it. But I feel like it's nearby, though. I feel like it's nearby. And it's just a day spa. It's Tuesday morning. No. Okay, what the heck? Also, hey, a stingray. Nice. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble finding this place. I really don't. I know that's not it. Is it? Don't tell me it is. No, that's hula hoops. I didn't know they had a store dedicated to hula hoops. Maybe here? No. There's a Steinmart, there's Yokohama, Knockouts. We actually have one of those in my old city. I think it might still be there. Golden tie. What about a silver tie? That was a bad joke. Scooters, never heard of that, but is a coffee drive-thru. I've never heard of that before. Hey, Taco Bueno! That was another place that was in my old city that I used to live in. Wow. So many memories left and right. That is not it, by the way. Local, watering hole and sports tavern. Yeah, I can't find it. Unless... I don't think it's over there. No, it's just a quick car wash. I don't know where it is. How do I not know where it is? For crying out loud, Okay, in my defense for not knowing where this place is, like I've said, I've only been there twice, and it was whenever I was a child. So, quite literally, I don't remember where it is. Exactly, but when I find it, I'll let you know. It's probably going to be further on down here, though. Because I know the building, from what I remember... Yeah, from what I remember, it was, it didn't look anything like one of these buildings at all. It was minimal looking, it didn't really look like anything much from the outside. And the thing is, arcades, I know that's kind of a hint to what it is, but I just want to get that out of the way. That is an arcade. And the thing about arcades is that a common thing about arcades, at least from what I've seen, is that they typically don't have windows that lead to outside. But I think I might have just seen it. No. Supreme. Okay, that is a church over here. I think already covered that base. Okay. Oh boy. Maybe it is gone, but I just don't know. But you never know. Never know. Hmm? The Bowden. Wait. No, that couldn't be it. Could it? No, it's landscape system. Oh, okay. So this is for like weddings and stuff. Okay. But I guarantee that I'll find it very, very soon. Because there's buildings over here, so that suggests that it might be another shopping center. Or at least something along those lines. Oh. Oh yeah, there is some buildings over here. Okay. But, yeah. That's not it, by the way. That's just somebody's house. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this. Oh, this just leads to South Lake, by the way. Yet another neighboring city that is neighbored by another city. Oh. Oh. Okay. Perhaps this is a sign? I don't know. Okay, well it says I'm in South Lake now, but I don't think I am. Maybe I am. Because I'm on South Lake Boulevard now. Yeah, I am in South Lake. Okay. Well, excuse me. I thought we were still in color. Okay, what I am gonna have to do, though, is I am going to have to go through here. Because, I should not be in South Lake, because this is not where the location is. So I'm gonna have to phase through here. Vroom. Okay. I'm just gonna have to exit out of Street View and go back to the thing. Because, again, I don't know how I managed to get into South Lake. I really don't. Oh, wait. I think I figured it out. I was going the wrong way. I think. Right? Foe in the box. Okay, that's not it. Why am I having so much trouble finding this one place? Check Pussy Lake. Hey, Certist. Why do I get the feeling that I keep mispronouncing your name? Because I see it like Acertist. Is it supposed to be assertist? And I'm just mispronouncing it? But, I'm actually trying to find an arcade that I went to when I was little. Twice, though, but that has to be why I'm having so much trouble finding it, is because of the fact that I'm searching for it, and I'm just searching in the wrong places. But, we were just in South Lake, but it wasn't there. It's not that. No. No. But, yeah, I don't know. No. Homestead. No. Oh, wait. Oh, I think that's just a school or something over there. What? Oh. My phone went off. Alright. Yeah, that's not giving me any hints. But I'm trying to find this arcade that I went to as a kid. Again, I only went there twice, so that's partially the reason why I'm having so much trouble finding it. But, that's not it. But, I'll know it when I see it. Somehow. Frontier Communications. Wow. What the? Blag! Blag! Blag. Hmm. This is the problem with having bad memory. Only, it's not so much bad memory, it's more just not remembering. Because I know it's not over here. I know that for a fact. Because I could check this and it'd just be... Yeah, this. It'd just be a random place. I don't know. Sports Park. Oh. Diamonds in the Rough. Okay. I do feel like I'm getting closer. Not by much. That's not it. Don't you just hate when you try to look for something and it's just not there? Like, yeah, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, I strongly feel that I'm close by. I don't know how, but I just do. The station... Oh, train. Again, this is an arcade that I'm looking for, so... That's not it. Also, why does the camera keep doing that? No. Why? Why am I having such pain with this? It's not that. I swear to God, I should not be having this much trouble. What am I gonna have to do? Look it up and then, just fly over to it? Because I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this. Like, for crying out loud, I know I just said that I've only been there twice, but, like, I feel like I should have seen it by now. but it's just not here. Then again, I could just be checking the wrong area. But, you know, maybe not. I'll keep checking. Eventually I'll find it. But if I don't find it, then I will have to look it up and then just, go over to it. But I assure you I have been to this place. I don't remember where it is. I just know that I've been there before. I just don't remember where it is. No, it's not that. Nope. Hmm. It's not this. Although I will admit, Boss's Pizza sounds cool. I'm trying not to cheat, by the way. I'm trying to find this legitimately. The whole problem is just that, as I already mentioned, I've been to this arcade twice, and both times was whenever I was really little. So I remember the name of it, but I'm trying to find where it is. And we're in the Midwest. Yeah, upgrade. Oh, thank you for stopping by my stream last night, dude. I might just have to search up the name of this place. Because, upgrade, if you're wondering what I'm doing exactly, this is a homemade game I originally made a fairly long time ago. And what it is basically, I'm using Google Maps, Google Earth. And it's sort of like a little scavenger hunt of sorts, where I have a set list of items I have to find, or locations I have to go to, but I loosely describe what they are. Only in this case it's extremely vague, but that's the whole point. Like, I probably should be a little bit more descriptive of it. Because just saying, oh, it's a place that I've only been to like twice, that's not very, descriptive. But, I do remember the name of the place. But, I don't quite remember where it is. But, from what I looked up, which that was a chapstick. I will look it up on my phone, but I won't look up where it is. But, I will look up what it is. Oh, it is open. They close at midnight? What's really cool is, they actually have their own website, too. But the place is known as Tornado Terry's. I'm just trying to find where it is. Because I see the address. The only problem is I don't know where that is. But, I think I might know, but... Oh, wait. No, that's not it. So I know it's in Keller. I know that for sure. But... I don't know where. Because I've searched. Believe me, I have. But I might just have to, like, sort of cheat. And I've said this before on stream, and I'll say it again. I normally do not cheat at all whenever I do streams or, you know, play games of any kind. But in this case, I might have to. Yeah. In this case, it is necessary, but, I'm just doing this to see how close I was to at least trying to find it. It's this place. And let's look at how close it... Are you fucking kidding me? This is the place that I mentioned a lot was something I went to. Like, I was intentionally being extremely vague about it. But, my god. Like, okay. If you want a rough idea of where I was at, just a rough little idea. This is Keller, alright? And I went along further until I was over here. And I searched all along this area, basically. Or not along there, along here. Yeah! But, I guess I could see what it looks like from the outside nowadays. Or from the inside. Someone has photosphere here? What does it look like? This is literally, like, the place I went to as a kid. They probably have different stuff in it now, but my god. But, yeah, this is Tornado Terry's, the place I was trying to find, but, I was close, though. I really was. I went there with the daycare, I think, so I don't think I had snacks there. But, if there's ever a chance where I go there again, I will be sure to let you know if they do have good pizza. But I don't even think I was over in this little area. I think it was... No, not over here. I think it was... I don't even remember where I was at anymore. Oh. I think it was over here. Maybe? Oh. Wait. But I assume they probably serve good pizza. But... You've got to be joking. Yeah, I was literally just over here. Like, in this little area. And then, if you want to see how close I was literally right over here. And the thing is, I have actually looked up the address of this place a few times before. Not for streams, but just to remember where it is. And I thought it was around here. I didn't know it was just off the beaten path over here. I don't remember exactly what daycare I was in whenever I went there. But, to get a look at what it looks like outside, yeah. So now you know. So, on the notepad, I shall, yeah. yeah. This place right here is not hard to find though, but I will have to go. I will have to exit Street View and go back to where I live, or near where I live now. But yeah, that was. I think my hometown had like 3 blocks. To be fair, it is. And like, I'm not really familiar with Keller itself. I've been through there and I've been in there a little bit, but I've never actually, taken the time to explore Keller. Then again, I can't really do that on foot, seeing as how far this place is from where I live. Um, Wait. Yeah, it is actually like really far from where I live. Or kind of. I already forgot where it was. Kidding. I know where it is. It's over here. Wait, no, it isn't. I already forgot something. Hooray. Um, I'm gonna have to look it up again. I have the memory of a goddamn goldfish. You see it and then you take it off the screen and it's just like, ooh, right here. And just for comparison's sake, this is where it is. This over here is where I live. So it's literally like right here. Which, to be fair, I've walked pretty far before. The furthest I've walked was all the way to Watauga. And, trust me, it is a far walk. Like, from my walk to, the place I'm talking about, I went along my road that I live on, all the way to here, followed this trail over here, that, followed that road, and then walked along here. This over here used to have a family video, but, I crossed the road here, crossed here, followed along Davis Boulevard here, until I got to this train track. From then, I crossed the road here, or the railroad, I mean. If you really want to know why, I'm going to show you in a second. But I walked along the sidewalk over here. I went inside this little place over here to get water. Then continued on my merry way. I wasn't running away from home, by the way. There's a perfectly stupid yet understandable reason why. But I kept walking all the way until I reached here. Why? Well, wait. Wait, no, not over here. It's over here. I got I got confused. It was because of this place, and I wanted to see if I could actually make it, and I made it to the store. But on my way back home, I probably made it like halfway before I got exhausted. I didn't get sick or anything. I just got exhausted from walking so much, and it was, I think, around summertime, or maybe was summertime, or maybe it was after that. But I had my papa pick me up, and he wasn't angry at me, but he just told me that from now on I should just have him take me here. But nowadays this store moved over here, which is neat. But they sell retro stuff, which is pretty cool. Um, oh look, you can even see an image of a Sega Dreamcast. Very good system. But yeah, that's why. But I should ask myself why I did that, because if I had the ability to time travel, I would travel back in time, step right in front of my past self, slap myself in the face, and say, "Don't do it! It is way too far, you won't be able to make it back without getting tired. So just walk to your local stores." uh, yeah. Um, but now going back to where I live. We're gonna go back to precinct line. This is actually the city where I live. It's a very nice city. But you can see this water tower over here. And I have another story. Last year, I walked all the way out to my old city because there was another store that opened up there, like another game store. It was a lot closer than the one in Watauga, but I did it by myself without having to be picked up, but it was summer. In fact, I think it was literally like exactly a year ago that I did that. Because at this time of year last year, my papa was in Colorado. He's in Colorado right now, but I think he'll be coming home either tomorrow night or Sunday at some point. But this store that I'm gonna show after I get done finding the childhood home, it was literally like 2 miles from where I live, which isn't really that big a deal. I could definitely make it there and back. It's just, it was hot that day whenever I went. And granted, I did get stuff to drink, but I mean, I didn't get like overheated or anything. It was just hot. I did get a slight sunburn, but it was worth it, I guess. But I also told my papa about that, but he said to have him take me there just like he did with the Watauga place. The place I'm talking about now isn't called Founded Electronics, it is called Nerd Holla. We're gonna go all along here on precinct line. This church I remember from when I was a kid, and fun fact, I actually went here last year to vote. I'm not gonna say who I voted for, but I'll just say this. The person we have in office now is definitely better than the previous person. We're gonna go along here, and along the way, you're also gonna see my, or one of my old elementary schools right over here. Yeah, this place over here, I went here for a little while in life as a, elementary student. But, it's this neighborhood that I grew up in for a large majority of my life. Now, the cars over here... How did that happen? I don't know how that happened, but okay. That's the school I used to go to, right here. I guess I was trying to, like, do the double click thing to, like, skip ahead, but it made me go too far. But, this house right here, that's what I grew up in. Now, the cars here belong to a different family who bought the house from us, and so the house that we live in, that was after we sold the house. But I will say this. Many, many fond memories of this place. That, right over here, this little above garage apartment. For a short while, whenever I was, like, basically a baby, up until I was 4 years old, I lived in this little apartment with my mom, and, it was nice. And then eventually my aunt moved in here, and then she moved out and went to a new place. But, then my uncle lived there for, quite a while. Then in 2012, in October, he ended his own life. He was depressed because another uncle of mine had passed away many years prior due to a overdose of a drug I would rather not say the name of, because I don't want to say it around somebody and have them be reminded of that. But thanks. But my uncle's name was Nathan, by the way, but he meant a lot to me. He played games with me, but I will never forget that night. But other than that, I did have actual good memories of this house. That room right here is where my Papa and Pamaw stayed in. For most of my life, this room was vacant, and there was a room right beside it where it was basically a guest room. And right beside that room, I can't really show it, really. But, again, thank you for saying that. Yeah, I can't say it. I can't do the, thing. This pool, I always thought it kind of looked like a boot. But, that was literally our swimming pool. Now, the pool that we have now at our house, we've only had it for a little over a year. But, this pool, we had it over at this house ever since I was born. Because this house was actually made before I was born. But, going back to Street View, I will mark this off, don't worry. This room right here in the window was actually a piano room. This was my papa's office room. Also, I apologize for the picture quality. This is a little bit better. That obviously is the front door, chandelier, lamp thing. There was a staircase as soon as you entered that door. And whenever you went up the staircase, the first room that you see right directly in front of you, or would see, that was actually my room. And at first, whenever I was really, really little, before I started living in this house, it was my Uncle Steven's, who I believe he lives in Dallas now or somewhere. But then the room right next to that, like if you were looking at my old bedroom, which at the time was still my bedroom, the room to your right would be the bathroom, and then the room right next to that would be this room. But yeah. Downstairs, if you look just beside the staircase, there was a little hallway that would have a closet, and it would also have a small bathroom. And also under the staircase, originally there wasn't anything underneath it, but eventually there was a little cranny that you could sit in, because there was a chair, there was a little table. And I actually sat down there a few times. And then as you exited that hallway down that way, there was actually a dining room and kitchen. And the piano room right here, it was also literally right next to the living room. where we had a big TV and stuff. And of course, the office had a small hallway itself that would lead into the kitchen, but there was also a door in the middle of the hallway that would lead to the garage, which you see here. But then of course we have the backyard, which you can't really see it, but around this area behind the house was the sunroom, which no, no! I'm telling you what I remember about the house. Because I lived here for a long time in my life, up until 2017. In fact, I lived in this house until around the time I turned 20. Because a few days prior to my birthday was whenever we fully moved. But no, I'm not trying to sell you the house. People still live there, but I'm just telling you about the things I remember and what I know about it. Obviously that's the pool. You can't see it because of the trees, but there was a sunroom right around this area. There was a small wide open area right over here. But yeah, so that's my house. um, but I don't know why I would want to sell a house because I'm not a realtor. I'm just telling you about what I remember from the house. It was nice. Um. Oh wait, what's the next one? Oh. Not yet. No, I'm not a realtor. um. I'm not saying I want to be a realtor, but I just wanted to talk about that house because I had fond memories of it growing up. It was nice. I'm actually going to be out of Street View because the last item, or not last item, also, this right over here is the bonus thing I was talking about. I'll get back to that. Um, wait, what am I doing? Oh. I've actually walked to this place I'm about to show quite a few times. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be there anymore on the Google Maps thing. But, this right here, I fucking love this mall. I've been there before. I don't go there, like, that often, if at all. But, whenever I did live in that city of Hearst, I would actually pass through this mall rarely, whenever I go walking. I never told my folks about it. I did tell my mamaw about it, but the thing is, though, it was the one time where, like, I had 3 miles to walk and 3 miles back. And it was pretty cool, not gonna lie. Wait. Oh. Huh. Well, at least that's still there. I've been here before. But, this was once where a Toys R Us was. And, I have been there a few times. I say a few times because I didn't really go there that much. Just every once in a while throughout my life. But I remember walking there whenever I still lived in Hearst. And, again, please note, this place was like 3 miles from where I lived. But for whatever reason, it was somehow easier for me to get to and from there. I don't know if it's because I knew a good route, because I already looked up the route to get there by foot. But, I will say this. Things change. And I know that the company behind Toys R Us is trying to restructure and come back. But the very likelihood of this Toys R Us that used to be here coming back is incredibly slim. And it's something sad to think about because undoubtedly for a lot of kids that grew up around the same time that I did, this was a great place to get cool stuff. Especially since they had some stuff that some other stores didn't even have. Yeah. And the thing is, like, you talking about Amazon, ironically enough, nowadays, I love Amazon. Partially because of the services and how reliable they are. And if it wasn't for Amazon, I wouldn't even have the PS5 I have. But back then, I used to actually resent Amazon because of the effect that they've had on other store chains. Like, Toys R Us and stuff. Even though Toys R Us did try to do online shopping, but it wasn't, catching on as well as they would hope. But, yeah. But, later on in life, I learned to live with how Amazon is, and like I just said, I actually really like Amazon. Sure, it did contribute to the downfall of many store chains like Toys R Us and stuff, and for a while I hated them for that, because, like, as good as Amazon was, you just couldn't beat places like this. But, I guess they proved us wrong. But, this over here was actually the front of the store, believe it or not. Wait, no, don't. Don't disconnect. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if maybe I could get an actual, like, good look at it. Excuse me. What are you doing? Oh. Whoa, what the fuck? Did you see that? Hold on. Let me see if I could do that again. That was weird. Okay, let me try that again. Will it do it again? No. Tell me you saw that, right? Tell me you saw that. I was right here. I do the little mappy thingy. Right here. And it loads in, and it briefly shows that little cylinder thing. And now it's not doing it. I think it's because it was trying to connect, and it... But that's the front of the store I was trying to show. I have never seen that happen before. Ever. It scared the living shit out of me. Oh, man. Okay. Um... Surely I can do that again. Right here. And it's not doing it. I think it was just because it was having trouble connecting for a second, so it showed that, like, cylinder thing. Because how it works is the actual picture, like, like you're basically in a cylinder, basically, and it's showing the image, but it's sort of like a 3D thing. But that was terrifying. Anyway. Oh my god. That was literally like... I didn't even know how to describe how I feel after seeing that. That was terrifying. Wait. Hold on. There's something I'm gonna see. Has there ever been like a panoramic thing done in the school? I didn't think so. But, this is literally the high school that I went to. And as it says here, the final stop in the game creator's educational endeavors. I know I probably spelled that wrong, but... Oh, wait, what? Huh? Okay, then. Yay, coughing. That's twice. That is twice. And what's funny is it showed Mansfield, and this is nowhere near Mansfield. But, yeah, this is literally the high school I went to. So, I almost said I-10. I still can't believe that happened again. Because, like, okay. We'll do it again. No. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say about that. That is freaky. And I know it's normal, but my god, it's just... I know it's not going to do it again, is it? No? Okay. Okay. I think I'll play some Roblox. I know this is like, I know I said earlier in the stream that I was going to do like 2 more rounds, but I think I'll do that another time. So let me just rename the stream real quick. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. Alright, now to go to Roblox. Load, please. Thank you. I guess. Any new updates? Nope. What about the other? Nope. What do you suggest I play? Oh, wait, I was gonna check on some. So I've talked about PlayStation Home lately. I'm gonna look at some other stuff first before I get to playing Roblox. Is there anything new in the job listings? No, there is not. The other thing I want to look at is you voice cracks. Why am I having so many? I just had another one. Why am I having so many voice cracks? Anyway, the other thing I'm gonna search is a Soho engine, because I believe that as of now, yeah, it's the 5th of June right now, so they literally have 3 days left until the opposition proceedings are done. Then after that, it can be, fully registered. So that's good. Anyway, this game. I literally just found out about this game today. And let me tell you, guards in this game are tryhards. So let's see if I will have a better time, seeing as how it's common knowledge that noobs and children do not play at night. So, well, then again, it is summer, so you never know. Yeah, there's just one guard. Wait. Time to become a poisoner. Wait, what? I heard a gun. Wait. Warden? Oh. Oh, God. Go escape. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm only level 1. Hey, it saved my money though, so that's good. Oh no. This can be a good game. I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. Making a break for it. Flintstones. It's just one guard. What am I gonna do, huh? What is it gonna do? Yes. I'm not ready to be a Jedi. Alright. Yeah, there's literally just one guard. Oh, it's just a medic store. Medic! As in, this is a pain in the medic. What was that? Oh, here's the city. Living in the city. Da, 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 da. Okay, I heard a gunshot. That's not good. Warden. Oh no. There's more people as guards. Oh, let's rob the bank. Yes, let's. And let's let me get killed. Within like 2.5 seconds. Warden, get over here. Okay. Ow. Oh god. Oh god. No! Oh man. That was unfair. That was literally unfair, and now, look! There are people... Still got money, though. Oh, wait. Trying to make sure that no one watches. Why isn't it working? What the heck? What is even going on? Oh, wait. Alright, so now I have to go to the criminal base. What the heck was that? I hear gunshots. Sponge man. Okay, well, where's the criminal base? Raid ended because the developer said so. Wait. Oh, now there's just one warden? Wow. Where's the, criminal base? What the... Okay, well, where could it be? It's not over here. It's not here. Okay, I hear gunshots again. These people really love the gunshots. Oh. I'm out. No, that's not it. Oh shit. Nope. Nope. Really? Come on. I wasn't even doing anything. Get the fuck away. Oh boy. I literally have no idea where the criminal base is. It's not here. I know it's not over there, is it? Oh. Hmm. Oh. I'm about to starve to death. And, yep. Wait. Hmm. think we've learned a valuable lesson. This game is filled with cheaters. Oh. I guess this is a beta, but this is scummy. Okay. Dude, this is perfect. Kevin are angry. Yes. Oh no. I don't like this. Running, 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 running. I don't have time for this. Nope. The baby. At least it's just the warden, so I'm already having a way better time. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. It's just the warden. I'm not worried. See, now I can actually do this. And bam. Yeah, baby. Yeah, bitch. I am supreme robber status. I am God at this game. I'm not God. I'm something else. I don't know. Bam. I know the basics, but there's more. casino time, baby. Now know the basics, but there's more. Go to the casino. Oh yeah, this is happening. Oh. $6505. I was smooching an alien. Now we're cooking. See, this is much better. Now that I have full health, all I have to do is just, the thing. Oh. Wait, it didn't change, did it? $2147. Hmm. Nah. I think I'm just gonna go and end the stream. Oh, hi. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, then, follow. I know Upgrade has. I'll be uploading this to YouTube tomorrow, along with, a stream from last night. But, yeah. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Night.